Israel started firing missiles into Iran first. Israel started killing the Iranian citizens first, not the other way around. You people need to get that straight. I've seen how the Western media and the Western politicians are trying to flip the narrative to make you and me believe Iran is to be blamed for this current situation. They are trying to make some of you out there believe that Iran is at fault in this current situation. That is a lie. Now, I understand there are some security concerns between Iran and the United States. I understand that. I understand that there are some security concerns between Israel and Iran. I understand that. But Iran never fired missiles into any country first. So please get that straight. And when people like myself and a few other people come out here to try to say the truth against what the evil Israel is doing, or to try to tell what Iran is doing, straight away we get labeled as supporting terror. We get labeled as supporting terrorism. We get labeled as supporting extremism. We get labeled as supporting Islam. What happens to your common sense? What happened to humanity? What happened to you telling the truth for once? What happened? Now, we saw how they tried to flip all the narrative that, Iran didn't achieve anything in this strike. Israel shut down almost everything that was fired into Iran. Absolute nonsense. Let me tell you something. We saw how Iran rubbished the so-called super duper fighter jet that belonged to the United States. The most protected and the most valuable asset, military asset to Israel. Iran destroyed 3 of it. The F-35 fighter jet. I saw a video of 2 of it being shot out of the sky. The 3rd one, I haven't seen the footage, but that had been confirmed. That plane is no more super duper. Now, is it? Iran knocked 3 out of the sky using the Russian provided S-400 air defense system. A lot of Western media, a lot of Western politicians were trying to claim that Iran was just freestyling with their missiles attack, which means they were just shooting the missiles into Israel without direction, without coordination, without precision. That is absolute nonsense. Let me tell you a few things Iran destroyed and hit inside Israel. You will be shocked. Stay with me. First, Iran struck the Ministry of Defense building twice. One of the most protected buildings in Israel. Iran struck it twice and a few top officials were deleted in that strike. But they won't tell you that. They are still trying to distract your attention from this. Now, we saw how Iran struck the headquarters of the IDF General Staff. That building was destroyed completely to the ground. So you want to tell me that was freestyling? Absolutely not. That was precision strike. We saw how Iran struck the Israel nuclear research site and they destroyed it completely. Now, I'm not saying that was the actual nuclear reactor or maybe they had some nuclear weapon there. No, that was the science research site. Iran destroyed it. You still want to call that freestyling? I don't think so. That was precision strike. We saw how Iran destroyed and attacked the Nevada air base deep inside Israel. One of the most protected air bases in Israel and in the world. Iran struck it twice. The scale of destruction to that Nevada air base, I don't know, but it was hit massively twice. Do you still call that freestyling? Absolute not. That was precision strike. We saw how Iran hit the Ramat air base in Israel, deep inside Israel. And again, another most secured military air base in the world. Iran struck it a couple of times. You still call that freestyling? I don't think so. That was a precision strike. Now, we saw how Israel hit the Palmachini, if I called it right, air base within Israel. Yet again, another most protected air base in the world. That air base was, if it's destroyed, I don't know, but it was hammered heavily. during the Iranian strike. A lot of air defense system worth billions of US dollars were destroyed by Iran in that strike. And these are now giving Iran the upper hand in this fight, because Iran can decide, well, if Iran decides to continue launching missiles at Israel, Israel is in trouble because their air defense system had been destabilized by Iran. Now, one thing I want to point out before I round up this video is this. Don't forget, Israel attacked Iran using the super duper F-35 fighter jet by crossing into Jordan and through Pakistan airspace to launch those missiles at Iran, right? Which obviously with a great and accurate precision, okay? And those commanders, like I said in my previous video, those commanders were sold out because somebody gave away their location. That is old news now. Let's forget about that. But the point I'm trying to make here is, do you know how far it is from Iran to Israel? And the Iranian people launch all their missiles, all their strike from within Iran and the little neighboring countries, all the way into Israel. Those missiles travel a great deal of distance to get to Israel. And they still did all those significant, unimaginable damages. That shows the Iranian scientists had improved. They have developed their missile system, and this shocked the entire Western alliance. Believe me, these are something some of you don't look at. This is something they don't want you to think or look at. The fear now is this. What if Iran had approached Israel with some form of fighter jet and then launching within a close range? Israel would be no more today. And eventually that is going to be the case. Believe me, eventually Iran is going to up the game to a different level. And from what I heard, Iran had continued to hammer Israel. I heard Afia, the seaport of Israel, was heavily devastated yesterday by Iran in the new wave of attack. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's support the truth. Let's support humanity. And those of you that come here try to come express your frustration because we talk about Israel, or because we try to support Iran because Iran has not done anything wrong. Here, you call us supporting terror. Some of you say, oh, I'm supporting terrorism. I'm supporting extremism. I'm supporting Iran. I'm supporting Islam. What is your problem? What happened to your common sense? Use your head. Use your head. What do you guys have to say? Leave a comment. Let me know.